Hey, it's JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. I'm actually at the airport. In fact, I just landed at the Bangkok International Airport, and I believe this is the new one. And I thought I'll share with you something pretty interesting. This is my kind of luggage carry. It's all hand carry, simply because I was supposed to do a check-in luggage, but due to a slight delay in traffic and the counter being very slow, I was a bit late, so they couldn't even check in my luggage. Luckily, my luggage was cabin size, so I could bring it on the plane. But here's the thing, I have an EDC kit inside, and there's a funny story. I'll tell you more about it later when I get to the hotel, and I'll show you my kit as well. I have arrived at my hotel and I've got a great view on the 12th floor. I'm in Sukhumvit, which is right in the heart of Bangkok City. You can see the traffic build-up. In fact, it took me 45 minutes just to get to the hotel from the city. The highway was fine, but the traffic in the city is just bad. But great view, really happy, and I'm going to show you my EDC kit right now. So this is the EDC pouch that I had in my luggage, which I intended to check in. Now, for a variety of reasons, mainly because the airport was really slow, I was late checking in and they stopped accepting check-in luggage. So if I wanted to get on the flight, I had to carry on my luggage. The issue was I had knives in this EDC kit. So how did I get around that? I'm going to share that with you, and I think it's a pretty interesting story as well. So let me go through the kit first. This is a Viper 8 VE10. I've shared my thoughts on this pouch in a previous video. You can check that out in the link in the card above or description below. Basically, in the front, I've got some stainless steel wire or cable. It's hard to take out now because it's stuffed, but if I remove stuff, it'll be easier to take out the cable, but I won't take it out. But you can see it's about 0.5 millimeters in diameter. And over here, I've got some zip ties or cable ties. All right, and let's unzip it and let's have a look what we have inside. Now, this was designed as kind of an emergency pouch, EDC pouch, as a traveler and visitor to a foreign country. Now, I've been to Bangkok, Thailand many times. The rules are a bit hazy in terms of what you can carry in terms of bladed tools. But essentially, if you carry anything more than like a 2.7-inch blade knife, they can technically confiscate it and fine you. And like many countries, you have to have a good reason to carry the knife. But anyway, I assembled this pouch over here. You can see there's a collection of items. So let me just go through the items and I'll tell you what happened at airport security. So over here on the left, I have the Olight flashlight. This is a AAA battery size light. This is the i3T EOS, really nice, small but powerful flashlight. Here I have this pen, but it's got a glass breaker head. So that's going to be useful as well, but it is a stainless steel ballpoint pen as well. Inexpensive. I got this at AliExpress, and you can check out the link for it. I'm going to put it in the description because I know a lot of people are interested in this particular item. I won't take these out, but I've got safety pins and 2 jumbo size paper clips. These can be very useful to bend in shape if needed. In an urban environment, eye drops are always very important in my opinion. Over here, I've got 2 of these small glow sticks, which you can break and they glow in the dark. These last 12 hours and are pretty bright. Now, the reason I always bring these is I always think it's good for morale. If you happen to be stuck, let's say in an elevator or a confined space, you do not want to use up your light. And if you're not scared of the dark, that's fine, but often in an urban environment, if you are stuck in such a situation, you might be with other people, and some of those people might be claustrophobic or scared of the dark. So just having a light source that doesn't drain your battery, whether it's your flashlight, your phone, can work very well in those situations. Now the back over here, just some basic first aid, alcohol swabs, and some plasters or band-aids. And that's it for there. In the middle over here, I've got a compass and a titanium whistle. Both of these are designed by Ant Design out of Hong Kong, and I have reviewed some of the stuff. You can check out that link above as well. And this has a breakaway release. That's just so that I can remove and hold this separately if I need. Some paracord, nothing special there, just some cordage is always good. some duct tape rolled around a plastic shaft, and this really is a Q-tip or earbud that I just cut and rolled this around. So some duct tape, and then we get to some of the tools. So this is the Olight Optical U1. So it is a folding knife, but it is a knife that uses a disposable craft blade. And you can see I have no blade because once I knew I had to get on the plane, I've actually removed the blade. And there's a hardware store just down the road, so I can get a blade to replace it. So that's fine, but I don't have a blade here as of now. But that was actually by intention, also just thinking, because I know that in Bangkok, some of the popular shopping malls actually have metal detectors and security when you go in. And if I carry this in, if I had a blade and they had a problem with that blade, I could just remove it and I would still get through. If I had a regular folder, they probably won't let me in, or they'll confiscate the knife, which obviously I didn't want. So that was perfectly fine. But this wasn't what I was worried about getting through security. So I've got two more tools over here. So the first is this, and I did a review on this fairly recently. This is the Next 2 Silver Blade EDC credit card tool, and you can see obviously it has a knife, and it also has a pair of pliers. Now, depending on which airline you fly and how well trained their security staff are and how diligent they are, generally this would never pass. And I was thinking this might get confiscated, which would be a pity because this is actually very new to me. But I also did think that maybe they might not recognize it. Now, I was flying out from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I know that security tends to be, I would say, quite lax at times. They may not be as meticulous as, let's say, Singapore. If I was in Singapore, 100% this would have been taken. There's no way I would have gotten through. So I was trying my luck in Malaysia. But what I did was I actually separated this from this pouch, because what would likely happen is they would recognize this as some kind of a folding knife and they would want to check this, and this was placed somewhere else, so their focus would be on this, and hopefully they won't see this. That was my plan. And then I would show this and say, hey, look, there's no blade, I took it out, and so it's really just a holder, and they would let me through because this would have misdirected away from this tool. Well, it didn't happen because they didn't even question anything. I just went right through, but that was my plan, and this has actually worked for me for other things. And I'll leave it at that. But if you ever have to try to get through security, that's one thing you can do. Separate some items that you think might have a problem and have one, I guess, a decoy if you want, and let them either tick that or check that, and hopefully your other one might get through. But again, really, this was lucky. When I go back to Kuala Lumpur, I'm definitely going to check in so that I don't avoid or I don't have any issues whatsoever. I also have the Victorinox Swiss card here. Now this one has a pair of scissors, so some airlines will allow it, some don't. In this case, they didn't really bat an eye for this. And then this is the nail care edition, so there's no knife blade. This is just a file. So I'm not even sure if he saw that pair of scissors. But these two, from an EDC point of view, great utility. Don't take up much space because I'm traveling. It's a short trip, business trip, meeting clients, and I just wanted something light. But this gives me a lot of functionality, including the blade once I replace that, and of course all the other things inside. And finally, I've got some local money, so this Thai baht, and I've got an extra credit card here, which is separated from another credit card that I would have in my wallet, as well as digital cards that are in my phone. But that's basically my EDC travel kit. I hope you enjoyed this video, that short travel story, and this EDC kit. Let me know your thoughts on the kit, and if you travel overseas for short trips, what sort of EDC would you carry, especially if you're going to a foreign country? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.